Welcome back. Now, to begin with, the number of individuals who are affected with coronavirus in Nairobi. So we are going to look at the number in Nairobi. We find that the number which was affected was 3,001 of men. So we can take the number of men who are affected, 3,001, over the total number of people who are infected in Nairobi, that's 254, times 100. Now, if you do that, you are going to find that the number of males in Nairobi who are among the infected is going to be 92.2%. And this one is to the nearest whole number, it will be 92%. Now, what about in Mombasa? In Mombasa, we find that there were 1,000 people who are infected by coronavirus, but 765 of them were male. So, for us to calculate this, we can say 765 over 1,000, which is the total number, times 100. So if you do this, you are going to find what we call 76.5. 76.5 to the nearest whole number is going to be 77%. Now next, which county had a higher infection rate of men? Now, if we are comparing 92% infected males in Nairobi, then we come and compare 77% infected men in Mombasa, then it is safe to assume or rather to conclude that the country that in which the males were infected greatly was in Nairobi with 92%. So being done with that, we are going to the next example, which is example number 4. Jack had 2014 animals, of which 520 of these were goats. Nina had 920 animals, of which 200 of them were goats. Calculate the percentage number of goats Jack had. So Jack had 520 goats over 2014 goats. So what you are going to do, you are going to take the number of goats which Jack had over the total number, which is 520 over 2014 times 100, you get 25.8%. After that, you are supposed to calculate the number of goats that Nina had. So we find that Nina had 200 goats out of 920 animals that Nina had. So after that, we can find that the percentage is 21.7. We run from 7 to the nearest whole number, it's going to be 22%. Now we are being asked, which person had a better rate and by what percentage? So if you look at this one, Jack had approximately 26%. That is 25.8 if you convert it to the nearest whole number, it will be 26%. While Nina had to the nearest whole number, 22%. So we find that Jack had a better rate, or rather percentage rate, which is 26. And by how much, or rather by what percentage, just take the 26 of Jack's and the minus 22 of Nina's, then you are going to get that the difference in percentage is 4%. Then you come to the fifth example, whereby you are being told in the 5,210 electronics bought from China, 107 were defective. And also of 1,279 electronics bought from USA, 72 were defective. Calculate the number of defective electronics that were bought from USA. So if you look at this information here, USA we had 72 defective over 1,279. So we say 72 times 100 over 1,279. Then we are going to guess the percentage of the electrons which are defective was 5.6, and to the nearest whole number, we are going to end up with what we call 6% here. Then B, we are going to calculate the one from China. The one from China is going to be, if you look at the year, China was 127 defective out of 5,210. So when you do that, and you are going to get 127 times 100 times 5,210. And when you do that, you're going to get 2.4%. And to the nearest whole number, it is going to be 2%. Now, giving a reason, which country would you prefer to buy electronics from? So after the information we've been given, one is having defective of 6%, and the other one is having a defective of 2.4%. You obviously go for the one which is having a low defective electronics. So you will go for the Chinese electronic at this point of the hour, of training period. Now, example 6. Out of the 38 played, of the 38 games played by Arsenal FC in the Premier League, Arsenal FC managed to win only 21. So out of 38, Arsenal managed to win 21. That means the rest either they drew or they lost. Manchester United played 37 matches and still had one game in hand and won 20. So which means out of 37, Manchester won 20 games. Now, calculate the winning rate of Arsenal FC. So we find that Arsenal, out of 38 games, Arsenal won 21 games. So the success rate, or rather the winning rate of Arsenal here will be 21 games they won, over the total they won times 100. And if you calculate that, it's going to give you 55.2. 55.2 to the nearest whole number is going to be 55%. When it comes to Manchester United, we are going to find that Manchester United has played that, and the rate of winning is going to be 20 times 100 divided by 37. And when that happens, you are going to end up with what we call a 54.0%. And when that happens, we are going to calculate the winning rate of Manchester United as 54%. Now, so another example is our example number 7. Out of 30 games Aubamayang played, he scored 24 times. Aguero played in 7 games and scored 21 times. Calculate the success rate of Aubamayang. So we are going to look at the number of games that Aubamayang played here, and he scored how many times? 24 times. So the success rate is going to be calculated as the number of times Aubamayang scored, which is 24, over the total number of games that Aubamayang scored or played, which is 30 times 100. So if we take 24 times 100 over 30, we are going to find the score rate at what we call 80%. Then when we calculate that one for Aguero, Aguero played 21 games, 27 games, and out of these 27 games, Aguero scored 21 times. So you're going to take 21 times that Aguero scored times 100 over 27, then you're going to get 77.7%. If you convert that one to the almost or to the nearest whole number, you're going to find that Aguero did have a score rate of 78%. Now, see, the player with a better success rate, or rather the player with a better winning rate, this is Aubamayang. Of course, if you compare the 80% of Aubamayang and the 78% of Aguero, then you find that Aubamayang has got a better success rate or scoring rate compared to Aguero. Then let's go to our example number 8. So our example number 8, out of 135 guests who attended a wedding, 20 were vegetarians, and out of 213 people who attended a birthday party, 23 are vegetarian. So we have different scenario whereby at one point you are having 135 who attended a wedding, and 20 were vegetarian, and another one, 213, who attended a birthday party, 23 are vegetarian. Calculate the percentage rate of vegetarians of those who attended birthday party. For those who attended birthday party were only 23 times 100 over 213. That means 10.8, which means 11% were vegetarian. Those who attended wedding ceremony, 20 were vegetarian out of 135. So that means 14.8. And this gives us 15% of those who are vegetarian in a birthday party. Then to the last one, year 9 class has 20 students and 6 are girls. Year 10 class has 17 students and 10 are girls. So calculate the percentage of girls in year 9. Year 9, since there are 20 and 9 are girls, you just take 10 to 9 times 100 over 20, you get 45% of students in that class are girls. Then year 10, 10 of them out of 17, you calculate, you get 58.8, and that's approximately 59. Class with the higher rate of girls is year 10, which has 59. So here is your homework that you are supposed to do. And that one brings us to the end of this lesson today.